is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Tay Talks and Tarot. And I'm here for the weekend vibe. Y'all, I got the whole vibe going. I got the candles lit. I'm feeling a nice evening, nighttime. Actually, it's nighttime. I said evening, but it's literally nighttime. I think it's like after 9 o'clock. I was just kind of feeling it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to turn on the camera and we're going to go and see what is the deal, okay, for the weekend? What is going on for the collective? My highest loving light guides, angels, divine ancestors, I invite you in right now. Please use me as a clear channel to send a clear message to the collective. What is the vibe for the weekend that the collective needs to hear at this time? You guys, we are sitting in an intense, unexpected energy in the atmosphere. Okay. So there is a lot of soul work going on at this time. It, oh, there may be painful situations going on. However, look, Epiphany came out in the reverse. I'm feeling to turn that around. I really am, guys. I'm really feeling like that needs to be in an upright position. So that's what I'm going to do. Epiphanies are here for the weekend. Some of you are getting epiphanies this weekend, okay? Some self reflection going on, answered questions, and untapped talents are going to be coming online. Okay. There is a lot of energy in the collective this weekend, guys. We are sitting in a lot of intense energy that is challenging us to grow. So, whatever area that this energy is going to be dealing with you, it depends on your specific chart and where those alignments and placements are in your chart, guys. But I would say allow it in. Okay. If you need to sit 5, 10, 15 minutes, okay, with this energy, take some deep breaths and see what comes up for you. Okay. You never know what needs to be cleared, worked on, or received by you. Okay. This is soul work we're sitting in. It's very deep, very heavy, very intense. I would say let it flow. Okay. Let it flow. Any more messages for this weekend's vibe, guys? Any more messages for clear my energy? I'm inviting in all my highest loving light guys, my divine angels, and highest loving ancestors. Allow me to be a clear channel for the weekend vibe. I just heard a horn. Okay. To me, that's a confirmation symbol. When it does that, guys, that's the second time I heard that tonight, though, too. That part. Because before I even turned on the camera, I heard the same thing in the same way. Okay. So I feel like that is a confirming message for the collective. There are some things that are coming online. And when I say epiphanies, I'm feeling spiritual awakenings. That's what I'm just feeling for someone. It may be specific. Anything else that needs to come out, guys, my angels, highest level light guides, ancestors, anything that needs to come out, please allow it to come out. There are going to be epiphanies coming out within yourselves as well as within others. Okay. So look for that. Okay. Pay attention to all the signs and synchronicities that are coming at you right now for the weekend. I think that this deck is done for. I think I'm gonna pull from another deck. Okay, guys, bear with me. I think I'm being led to pull from another deck. So let's go. Okay. What is the vibe this weekend for all different types of relationships, be it friends, lovers, coworkers, family, siblings, whatever? Okay, Eight of Wands. Oh, come on, y'all. This came out last week. Come on, y'all. This came out last week. Oh, earlier. No. Okay, no, my bad. Earlier this week, I talked about moving, quick, sudden, fast movement when you divine feminines in particular ground yourselves and set a boundary. Okay, so that's coming out again. You guys can go check the video. That's coming out again. Eight of Wands, quick decisions, sudden progress, fast movement. Okay, and this is coming out in the upright position. and there are different lanes here taking place. So that tells me choose a path. That tells me choose a path. You have choices. That's what I'm feeling intuitively on this card. You have choices. The paths are here. The doors are going to open up for you, okay? And it aligns with the awakenings that you're getting, okay? The doors are going to open for you because you have awakenings. Things are coming online for you this weekend. Somebody's valuing their worth. Somebody's valuing their worth, okay? Oh, the moon and oh, come on now. The moon and it came out in reverse. Okay, illusions and hidden confusion, secrets and uncertainty. And by this coming out in reverse, guys, it came out like that. Just like that. That tells me that all hidden secrets are coming to a head. Okay. The illusions, the all the foolery, okay, the deceptions are in reverse. That tells me that that's gonna be done for. That's a done deal. That energy is leaving the building right now. Okay. Everything that is in the dark and hidden will come to a head. It will come to the light because it was in reverse. That's telling me that that energy is no longer going to be able to hide. That's what that's telling me. And that's why the Epiphany card is here. Okay. And that's also why the forward movement is here. Because when you are no longer sitting in energy that is deceptive, now we can see clearly and we receive epiphanies. And then now the blockages are gone. What forward movement is here? That's what it's telling me for someone out there, guys, this weekend. It's going to be some forward movement. Okay. No more illusions. No more illusions. Okay. Somebody's finding out who they are. Somebody's valuing their worth. Okay. Somebody's going to learn. Somebody going to fool around and find out who somebody else is. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. All right. What else is coming out? We got the sun. Oh, come on now. Y'all, come on now. What? It's the sun. The sun. Okay. What? Yes. I love it. I love it. Come on, divine. Come on, divine. Come on, my highest living light, guys. Come on, angels. Come on, divine ancestors. Somebody is in the building tonight. Okay. This is probably the best card you can get as far as I'm concerned, guys. This is the best card you can get. The sun. The sun. Okay. The sun is card number 19. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 is the reset point. Okay. So that tells me that somebody is moving into a brand new cycle. Somebody is going to come into a lot more peace, success, optimism, happiness, and joy. Okay. This energy is leaving the building. That's why it's in reverse. Your days of illusions, drama, deception, all that subtle manipulation, that's a wrap, okay? That is a wrap. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, okay? I love it. You know what? That's a wrap. The reading is over. It's a wrap. The reading is over. Here comes the sun. Okay. What? The epiphanies are on deck. Forward movement, right? Because the illusion has disappeared. Your eyes have been uncovered with these epiphanies, awakenings. Okay. Forward movement can now take place because of that. And the deceptive, the veil has lifted, right? It has lifted. So now what? Here comes the sun. Okay. I can see clearly now. Okay. The rain is gone. That's a song. That's a song. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Here comes the sun, baby. Here comes the sun. I love it. I love it, y'all. Happiness, joy, innocence, success, and optimism. That's the weekend energy, guys. Somebody better be grateful. I know that. Somebody better be grateful. Somebody is moving into a new divine timeline. Somebody is getting the gift of awakening. That's a gift. Okay? That's a gift. And that needs to be you need to be grateful because you can stay here. The divine can keep you here in illusion and deception, but no, the divine said, no, you know what? Enough. Okay? You've learned the lessons, you've done the work, like we said here. That's why you're moving forward. Okay. The divine is lifting the veil. Okay. No more. You will not be manipulated. You will not be sitting in narcissistic, negative, low vibrational frequencies. Okay. Somebody is rising up, and that's why the sun is here. The sun card is here. There's a new beginning for a collective out there. Okay. Any more messages? I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, collective. Here comes the sun. Okay. Okay, what we got now? We got Knight of Cups, and that came out in reverse. And that is saying the idealist, determined, charming. There's graceful energy here. Okay. And this is a picture of a couple, and he's kissing her forehead. It came out in reverse right after the sun. Okay. So for me, intuitively, the Knight of Cups, to me, knights are kind of like fly by night energy. They're not the divine energy to me yet, in my opinion. Like uh the king of cups or hierophant energy, right? For me, when you're talking about knight of wands or knight of cups, it's like you want to be in that energy, but you're not quite there yet. But guess what, guys? This is in reverse. This is in reverse. This is, to me, that can be that one night stand energy come to woo you, right, for the moment, right? But it's in reverse, right? This is that charming energy that comes in and you're like, damn, why can't this one be the one? But he's not ready, right? He's determined, he's charming and graceful, but he's determined for the moment. That's what I get, right, from that energy. But guess what? It's in reverse. It's in reverse, guys. So divine feminines can be like that way too. She's not ready, right? She just wants the maintenance man. Okay. But guess what? That energy is leaving the building. It's in reverse and it's right behind the sun. So just looking at that, it tells me here, right? If we stop and we just go over, there's a storyline going on. I love that. I love when the divine shows up in a pattern, a storyline, right? The awakenings are here, whether it's personal or professional, career, right? By this card being here, that night energy, I feel like it's personal. Okay. I feel like it's relationship or maybe even family dynamics, right? But I feel like the awakenings are here. The veil is being lifted. That's why you're going to have choices in forward movement. And then here, it aligns with the energy of epiphanies. By the moon being in reverse, there is no more illusion. Okay. The sun is right beside that. The reset is here. Okay. So that means, yes, it's go time. It's time for happiness. It's time for joy. It's time for peace, optimism, and success, right? So that's why the narcissistic fly by night, one night stand energy is also in reverse. Because for those of you who are wishing for soulmates and loving energy, that's a wrap on that. Okay. That's a wrap on that fly by night, fake, false energy, right? Here comes the sun. Okay. All right. Here comes the sun. So for my people out there that want to be in relationships, here comes the divine counterpart. Okay. That's here to stay. He's not on that foolishness. Okay. That's what I'm getting right there. He's not on that foolishness. He come to put a ring on it. Okay. Or she come to put a ring on it. All right. Because that energy goes both ways. That energy goes both ways. Any more messages for my collective for the weekend? Somebody getting engaged this weekend. Somebody is, hey, listen, okay? Listen, it's here. It's here. The energy is here. Somebody's celebrating this weekend. Somebody's celebrating, okay? The hermit, the 9 is out, okay? Self reflecting, introspecting, and solitude, okay? So that energy is, I feel like off the bat, the hermit energy here. Now, this is a step up. Okay. This is a step up. This is a more evolved energy to me. This is a energy of wisdom. 9 right there, that number 9 it speaks of awakenings. Okay. That speaks of a spiritual tone to me. Okay. Endings, conclusions, new beginnings, awakening. That's the humanitarian number 9, right? That's what I feel, right? So self, that the hermit is an energy that goes within. Okay, that's an energy that goes within, that kind of reflects. Okay, so what that's telling me is you're leaving this fly by night energy that projects, and you're coming into this energy here that reflects. Okay, you get that? So instead of projecting and not owning and just being that one night all out for myself type of energy, no, I'm here. I'm in my head. I'm leveling up. I'm mature right now, right? I'm mature. I'm no longer sitting in my childish ways, doing childish things. I'm putting away childish things and I'm reflecting on myself. Okay. That's what that's telling me here. This is definitely about some leveling up in your love life. Okay. This is definitely about some love because somebody is trying to manifest love here. So the illusions are leaving and you're coming into a more positive love life frequency. That's what I feel. Okay. Epiphanies are here. It's here. It's here. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Are we done? Divine highest loving light, guys. The sun. Oh, they said we ain't done. Here come another one. They said we ain't not done. Girl, is that another? Okay, sir and ma'am. 9 of Wands. Another 9 on the board, guys. Resilience. Close to 6. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. This came out last weekend. Close. No, was it last weekend or last midweek? Resilience, close to succeed, persistence, and fatigue. Remember that turtle? If y'all go back and watch it, I was saying that I think it was divine feminine energy, leveling up. You're like so busy trying to stay afloat, do the work, and keep consistency with yourself that you won't see the success that is coming in because it's going to be unexpected. I love that for you guys. And I feel like it's coming quicker than you expect. Because, like I said in that reading, if you go back and watch it, I said you won't see it coming. You won't see it coming. Look at all of the choices here. Look at all of the paths. Forward movement is here. That's right there. It's the second card. And I feel like the turtle is saying you've been persistent, you've been resilient. So now you're reaping those rewards. That's what I'm hearing and feeling. Okay. That's what I'm feeling from this card. And then that 9 again speaks of endings, conclusions. Okay. So then next, it has to be a new beginning. If you're ending a cycle, there are some of us are ending major cycles in life, right? And you've done the work. That's what it says, close to succeed. You're here. It's already done, y'all. The sun is right here in the middle of the deck. Okay. Middle of the board, the sun is here. That means that's the present moment. It's here. Weekend energy. Okay. So I feel like you're closing out a cycle of narcissistic energy, fly by night, people that have been, even if it's not a relationship, it could be family dynamics that are non-trustworthy. Okay, and then maybe some of them are going within and leveling up and realizing, you know what, I effed up. You know what I'm saying? It's too late now because guess what? Collective has the sun, and I can't be a part of that. Okay, because collective got the epiphany, right? Okay. So now I'm out and they're in. They're rising up to another level. Okay. That could be what they're reflecting on. Okay. There is a collective that is going into hermit mode. Okay. That's what it says here. It could be you or the collective, but I feel like you guys done the work. That's why it's here. Persistence, resilience. You've been dedicated and committed to your journey, your soul's work. That's why you're being rewarded here. That's why you're being rewarded. That's why you're being awakened. The illusions are becoming uh no more, right? No more illusions, and forward movement is here. That's what I'm getting. This is a great message. Any more messages for the collective before we wrap up this reading? Any more message? This is a great message. Thank you. Oh, come on now. What? And here is the celebration. Okay. Okay. Celebrate. Okay. Pop bottles this weekend, y'all, because you did it. You did it. You did it. Celebrate. Okay. Hang out with your friends, have reunions, let the level up. Celebrate. What you're celebrating is yourself. You're celebrating your soul. You're celebrating your peace within and also without. You're celebrating the fact that you came Okay. You soared, you won, you conquered all of the things. That is what you're celebrating. Okay. Your soul did it. You did the work, you guys. It's right here. You've been resilient. You've been dedicated to the journey, the path. Okay. You've done the work. And some of you are going to be still going in within yourselves, and some of your ops and your enemies, they're going to be going within. Like, dang, collective has really leveled up. That's on. I love it. I love it. And it may be that karmic. Okay. See that karmic? That's energy that want to kiss the forehead, be all charming and stuff. But he's in reverse. Or she's in reverse. Okay. She's in reverse. And now here comes a more authoritative, a more high class, a more someone that's actually know the error of their ways because they go in a lot, and then they're humble enough to come back and say, you know what, that's all on me. That's all on me, divine feminine. That's all on me, divine masculine. Okay. They know the error of their ways, right? So they come in and they express that, and they're humble. Okay. That is a high divine frequency. That's a high level soulmate there. That's a divine counterpart that doesn't sit in ego. Okay. That's an energy that does not sit in ego. I love that. They sit in solitude and reflect, and then they come out with answers. Okay. And change. And that's how it should be. Okay. That's how it should be. Change your ways and stop projecting on to others. Okay. Uh, Collective, right? This is what you guys are coming into. That's what you're coming into, because right here, celebrate. You're celebrating this weekend. Turn it up. Turn it up. Pop bottles, right? You're celebrating this weekend. I think that's it. I think that's it. The collective is celebrating this weekend. I love it. The sun is here. Oh, y'all still talking. Y'all still talking. Y'all still talking. I love it. And we're back at one. Magician. We're back at one. Okay. Magician energy, manifestation, resourceful, and willpower. And that's just simply saying the cycle is starting over, right? We've come into the 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. The reset, the new cycle, because we've wrapped up those old cycles of deception, illusion, foolery, okay? Sitting in fly by night energy, right? Illusions. The deceptive energy is all in reverse. The deceptive energy on the board is in reverse, okay? The high vibe energy is in the upright. So that tells me that those deceptive energies are leaving. The awakenings are here. Forward movement is here. The sun is here. New beginnings. And what the magician says, create the new reality. Create the new dynamic at work. Create the new dynamic in your relationship. Create the new dynamic in your family. Okay? You are the magician. So, what you speak, what you think, what you feel, what you say, you're creating it from this point forward. Okay. Create that new dynamic. What do you want moving forward? Because forward movement is here. Okay. 8 is on the card. 8 is a number of new beginnings. Create the new. You are the magician. You're the magician. This is your energy. You're the magician, and you're celebrating this weekend. That's beautiful, you guys. I love that. And because you deserve it, you've done the work. You have done the work. You're dedicated. Okay. You deserve it. You deserve it. You're the magician. You're the manifester. Okay. So manifest a new reality for you. Okay. Manifest the new reality for you. I think that's what that's telling me. The storyline is beautiful. Okay. It's an ending of an old cycle. The energy is calling you to level up. You've done that, right? And that's why you're being rewarded with the sun card here. And the energy is telling you to be the magical magician that the divine has created you to be. Okay. I love that. Any more messages to wrap up for the collective? We're celebrating, we're manifesting, we're wrapping up old energies. I love that, guys, for you guys. And I feel like that's all we need to know. I honestly do. I feel like that's all we need to know. I feel like that is a beautiful message. Yeah, that's a wrap. I'm feeling like to close this out. This last message, this last card came through as a Seven of Wands, defending yourself, protecting, and standing your ground. Hello and goodbye. I love it. I love it because what it's saying is basically this old energy that no longer serves you is leaving the building, left the building, okay? Because it's already in reverse. So that means the energy is not strong here. There's no strong energy here. The strong energy is already here in the high vibe, okay? The magician came out upright. You're in control. You got your power back. The sun is here to reward you, okay? Success, joy, all of the things are here. So celebrate now. Be happy now. Be at peace now. Okay.